Yo guys, how's it going? It's your boy, we're back again with another episode. Oh, wrong server. That's a good start, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right, well, first things first, we're gonna sleep. So guys, catching up. Sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I was watching Endgame on Tuesday. I didn't stream on Tuesday, I don't think. Wednesday, I didn't stream as well. I was going to stream and then shit happened and I decided that I wasn't going to stream instead because I had to do homework. You know, schoolwork comes before streaming, guys. Schoolwork comes before streaming. Oh, I thought it was raining. I was going to start sleeping. Right. First things first. Let's start with what I did yesterday. So yes, guys, as you can see, the title of this thing, title of this stream, the title of this episode is Mending Villagers. Yes, guys, I have a Mending Villager. We're going to be trying to get emeralds to trade with the Mending Villager. One way that we can do that is by this thing here. This thing here is a 1.14 carrot farm. It works perfectly efficiently. As you can see, 35 carrots. These guys should start throwing crops to each other. And the hoppers pick up the crops. All the hoppers move into this here chest and I can pick it all up. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a few of these. We're going to do like 5 or 6 of these later on in the season. Stacking up, it's all in one chunk if we do F3G. There we go. As you can see, it ends in the full corner of this chunk and it also goes over, all the way over here just to this chunk here. So we are staying in one chunk. However, there is a little bit of a room here that goes to about here. That's out of the chunk. You can put it all in one chunk if you like. I just wanted to do it like that because I felt like it. So we're going to have to decorate this soon and build a few more of them. We're also going to change the style of the houses around this area. Yes, you've seen that right. There was a weird canal. Reece, why have you built a weird canal? That's why. Yes, guys, we have a villager iron golem farm. It's efficient. Right now it does about 4 to 5 iron golems every Minecraft day. So there's about 4 to 5 iron golems every like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, however long it is a Minecraft day. It's been running for about a day right now, but obviously there's not all the villages. We've only got one side so far, and it's not even fully done. I will go up there right now to show you what I mean. So villagers come from there and they go all the way around here, up here, down here, up here at supersonic speeds. Nope, we missed the jump. Right, that's fine. I'm just going to put that there. Right, now we're up here. Yeah. So I've taken out all the looms on that side, and essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for all of these villagers here to grow up and wait till we start getting old villagers, so like these kind of villagers, but ones that aren't assigned to one of these looms, and that means that we've got 100 villagers on this side. So then what I'll do is I'll extend that platform over there, and then we'll start filling that side up with 100 villagers. Once we've done that, I'll then stop the villager breeding process, tear this thing down, like tear this column thing down, and finish that roof for that house. That then means that we then have a working villager breeder that's breeded enough to make an iron farm. I'll probably keep breeding for a bit to make the carrot farm, but this episode, guys, we're going to do sugarcane. We're going to be working a little bit on sugarcane and a little bit on carrots. The carrot farm's quite simple, so I can show you guys that later, hopefully. Plus, I'm also using carrots as food as well as I want to trade them. And I'm also hopefully going to try and build a melon and a pumpkin farm. I only have, actually no, I think I do have melons and pumpkins now. So we can do that, which will be really good, because that'll mean we've got melons, pumpkins, carrots. I'll build a potato farm soon, and a beetroot farm and a wheat farm soon. So that'll mean we've basically covered all the 5 farms. But yeah, if you look here, I've got this. If I jump down here, this has been running. I've been trading with that villager over there to get mending books, because I'll show you why. But yeah, that's how much it's got in about a day and a bit, as well as trading. I've probably traded about 10 or 11 stacks of sugarcane. Bearing in mind it's only got 2 layers, so there's only 2 layers to this farm, and I want to have like 10 to 15 and about 5 farms of 10 to 15. So we're looking at like what, 50 to 75 farms, basically 50 to 75 columns. Bamboo here, just for why not, really, to be honest. I'm going to use it as a fuel source later on. in the season. Well no, I'm going to use it as a fuel source to make a fuel source. If you guys don't know what I mean, bamboo can be used as a fuel source. It's a really bad fuel source. It does something like half a block, half an ore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use bamboo with an automatic farm to smelt kelp, to put the kelp in a storage system, to then allow me to use the kelp to burn all items so I don't have to get coal. But yeah, the bamboo's there for now. We're just trying to get a dub chest of it. Plus people use it for scaffolding. I don't, because I don't see the point in it, and there's a pillager over there. I'd rather use, I'm gonna make a helmet. I'd rather use dirt. Yeah, I also need to sort out how my chests are scattered all over the place, because right now it's not very friendly. Yes guys, we've got 2 stacks of diamonds, almost 1.5 stacks of diamonds. I've mined about 10 diamonds. The rest were from the Mending villager. Well, not from the Mending villager, it's from someone buying Mending books off me. He bought them for a stack for a Mending book. He bought a stack of diamonds for a Mending book, guys. This is why I need to get this thing set up, because we can make some serious profit. Right, I'm gonna need another stack of iron. So let's look where where's all my iron? Do I have any more? Come on, iron. There's some more iron. I need one more piece of iron. I need one more piece of iron. Come on. I need one more piece. I surely have one more piece of iron. Not even an iron ore? Really? Oh my god, no. Oh, there we go. Alright. That's fine. We've got that cooking up, so that should give us the last piece of thing we need. I'm also going to look for observers, because I think I have 2 observers in here somewhere. And I also need some redstone. I need about a stack of redstone. I'm going to get 3 stacks just in case. I'm also going to need some cobble. And some sand. Cobble, sand, observers. Observers there. Let's get that. Bang. Bang. I'm gonna need 32 wood, I believe it is. I believe it's 32 wood. I need about 64 hoppers. 64. I made another 16. Lag. I love lag. It's my favourite thing. Right, so I need. Where's the hoppers? Hoppers, pistons. By mistake. Right, so pistons, observers, slabs. That's everything I need. I need some slabs. There we go. There's 64 slabs. There we go. Right, now I'm gonna need 64 sugarcane, and then we can work on building 2 more layers of the farm. Yes, guys, the farm is a little bit expensive. It requires 1 piece of iron per piston, and 1 piston per sugarcane. However, returning about hopefully 2 pieces of sugarcane per time it harvests. We're looking at making a decent amount of sugarcane per day. I want to fill up one of these a day basically, because I want to be trading one row a day, and I want to be making about 1 row a day. Well, I want to be making like 1.5 so that I get a net profit, and also keep flow coming in so I can build more farms to make more so that I can trade more. You need to be thinking, how can you basically, how can you progress in this game? The best way to progress is just to build more farms. Build them automated. Build as many automated farms as you can fast, so that you can get more items so that you can then get more farms, so you can get more items, so you can get more farms. It's like a ripple effect. But yeah, right now we can go like that. And then we can go like that. Then here we need... No, I've messed up. No, yeah, no, yeah, no. Yeah, no. We want this like this, because then we want that like that. And that like that. And then we need that, and we need this. Essentially, there's a rule when I make this farm, and it's I usually like to keep the same observer place. So if you look down here, you can't see it, but I use the same observer place, and that is this block here. Yeah, it's this one here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go bang, 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 bang. Now when this observer goes off, it will trigger all of these pistons to also go off, and it will mean that all of the pistons push the sugarcane if they're too high, which they should be, meaning that all the loot either ends up on the block that the sugarcane is on, which is what we don't want, or on the block next to it, which is the air block, which means that all the items will fall into the water stream apart from the item here. That will get swooped up by either this one here or this one here, that will zip past the block that we have, and will be moved over there. That's essentially how this farm works, guys. All you need to know, if sugarcane gets pushed, lands in a water stream and gets transported over to where you need it to be. Then over there you need to put a bubble column, and bang chicka bang chicka bang bang. And this is also the easiest method to allowing a stackable farm. Usually people try to use a minecart because it's like zero loss. However, because you can't stack a minecart farm, you end up, or you can't stack it easily anyway. If you do stack it, it's not very, it's like usually 4 or 5 times taller than this. So I built 4 things in 22 blocks, so, or 3 things, sorry, 1. Every redstone is 1, so you go 1, 2, 3. And now here comes the next one. So on this one again we need to go sand here, sand here, like that. So you can actually walk down there. Now we need to jump down. Actually no, we'll go upwards. Usually what I do is I fill my buckets up, but I forgot to do it, so that means that we're going to have to go up to the top to go get the buckets. But we do this like all the way up here, and obviously you can think that we're going to get more and more and more as time goes on. So then eventually you start racking up sugarcane, and then you start racking it up, and then eventually what we'll do is we'll either sell the sugarcane to people, or we'll just burn it if we have too much. But we shouldn't, because I don't think if we start getting too much, I'll start using it for other things, which is basically nothing because the only use for it is paper. Speaking of that, sugarcane needs more uses. Nah, but seriously though, I'll just use it for trading. I'll have to trade like every day, and there isn't really an off switch unless you want to manually go down here and break this piece of redstone on every single layer. Which is what we're going to have to do if we need to turn it off, so. not very friendly to turn off. But I mean, it's not a bad farm. It's not. It don't cause much lag. I don't think it causes like many. I don't think it causes. It does cause a lag because there is entities being dropped. But in case of like the sugarcane, that's entity dropping there, so then that causes lag. I mean, it's 16 wide on both sides. You can make it a lot wider if you want. You can make it 4 stacks of pistons wide and just have one big one instead of 5 small ones, but I think it's nice to have 5 small ones personally. I think it also looks nicer and it don't make it. It sort of makes it look a decent size. I've done this farm like 5 times now. 5, 6 times maybe? 6 times. 5 times. I don't know. But the longer it is, the more tedious it is to have to dig out. But then again, you are digging out in one turn, so it's your decision. Do you want to make one big one or 5 small ones? I say one big one. Sorry, I say 5 small ones. That's just my opinion. Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you feel like doing. Don't put yourself under too much pressure doing it. Oh, damn it, I know what I forgot to do. Damn it, right, I'm gonna have to do that next. Yeah. And eventually what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a glass front on one of the sides. To go from like Skyrim to bedrock maybe, I might do that. Like a whole glass side and like a walkway that I'm gonna have to design in a bit. Which will be kind of neat because you can see like when the farm goes off and you can be like, hey, the farm's gone off, like decent. But for now it's just gonna be like this. Just because it's the easiest and cheapest method and I'm not bothered about spending bunch of things to make it look nice right now. Right, so what do we need? We need. Yeah, I put the block on top on that, so it's like that then. And for now, that's how we're gonna leave it. Damn it! I dropped it again. Such a pleb. The reason why you don't need gaps is because sugarcane can sit in between this gap here. So we don't want that, so we just have to get rid of it. Gotta block it off. If you do this farm for other things such as kelp, you'll have to use water. I did kelp a few seasons ago, you can watch it. It's a little bit wider farm because you have to allow the water to make it lossless. Kelp you can have lossless farm, but there's not really a viable use for kelp. Really, there's not a massive. You can't really trade it. It's just it's a block that's a bit useless. I mean, it's good for smelting though. So if you need smelting blocks and you don't want to go mine coal, make a kelp farm. But yeah, that's the 2 layers done, guys. That took 20 minutes. That wasn't as long as I thought it would. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at building a pumpkin farm. Yeah, pumpkin farm. We're going to look at building a pumpkin farm. So pumpkin farm's going to use observers, pistons. I'm going to jump onto my other world right now. This is the actual server, guys. I'm going to jump onto the redstone testing world. But you can also see everything that I've done recently. So if we go on redstone testing world, it's going to log us in hopefully. I'll show you guys around it real fast and then yeah. So this is the farm that I built just to test it. Here's my little cool. It was at 300 tick speed, that's why there's so much sugarcane. I put this over 300 tick just to make sure that the farm actually worked. It's still at 300 tick as you can see. But essentially this is what will happen. So there you go. That scared me a little bit. But yeah, it's at 300 tick, that's why it grew so fast. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go and get, I basically need all the blocks here. So let's use this. Let's use this. Let's use that. So what we want is we want dirt. A nice big strip of dirt. And then we need some farmland as well. So I can't bother hogging it. Don't. It'll change that. We'll do water first then. So what we can do is we can make it 8 wide. And then if we do this. Further forward then. Yeah. So now it's 16 wide. Now it's as long as it can possibly be. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch every second block. So we can go there, 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 there. No. I messed up. I knew there was a reason why I did a farm like this. It was because you get the best output. Look. Yeah, look. Every single block has its own block to go to. And nothing can stop it to go into that block. It can't go there because there's another crop there. And it can't go the other way. So it can't go there because there's a crop there. It can't go that way because there's water. It can't go this way because there's nothing. It has to go to this one block. Meaning that it's the best source of efficiency basically. That's a clear. Actually no, we don't want to clear, do we? So what we do is we want to have an observer like this, detecting these ones. Observer detecting this, and observe. You can do this as wide. Again, you can do this as wide as you like. But since we're going to have observers like that. Clear. Nope, I've fucked up on her. Yeah, I have. I knew I'd messed up. You can do it like that, but I don't want it. I want to do it like this instead. We're going to have observers detecting the change in this thing. When this thing changes, it's going to release a signal. That signal is then going to be pulsed into a piston, and that piston's then going to push clear. Actually, no, we don't want to clear. I did that again. We want to put blocks here just so that it can't get caught underneath the. You see how here, when there's farmland, the blocks are a little bit smaller. Well, crops can get pushed down there, and we don't want that. So we're going to put a block there. Then we need them like that. Jesus Christ. Clear. Redstone and a redstone repeater. So what we want is we want this to go like that, yeah, and that's it. So what we could do is we could do something like that, or that, but that'll go into that. So what we're gonna have to do is we have to do that. Nah, it's not going to work. Fuck it, let's just do it the simple way. This is the simple way. Clear. Pumpkins. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna test it with a pumpkin first. And that didn't work. Bone meal. Bloody hell, yeah. Jeez, I forgot it was set at 300 ticks. Now, why is it not powering the piston then? Does it have to be there? Ah. That's why. I knew I was forgetting something. So essentially, there needs to be a block there. Because the piston's weird and it doesn't want to run. So now what happens is when it does it, it smacks it with all its might. Yeah, you see, so when one goes, they all go. See what I mean? Then we're gonna build this thing. Set 300 ticks and we've already got 36. So it's not that what do you call it? It's not that it's a bit of loss there, as you can see, there's a bit of loss. A bit more loss, but there is actually a bit of loss because if one gets lost there then it can start stacking, that's why we don't like that. Right. Because look, this one loss here, this one loss is 12, that was 12 pumpkins near enough. Isn't good. Because if that was to stay overnight, that could be like a stack or 2 stacks. Yeah, as you can see we've got 63, so. But for how cheap it is, it's quite good, so we're going to build that. We're going to build that. Do I want to build it 16 or do I want to build it 32? What do I want to do? Because if we build it, yeah. What I'm thinking is we could build it. We could build it over here with this one where AFK. But the problem is then it's like we've got a lot of farms over here. So like this is my sugarcane, so I kind of want this to be a sugarcane area. And it's like, well, I could build it here, but then like the storage would have to go into here, which I don't want the storage to have to go into. I want the storage to be separate. Unless what we were to do is we were to have it come down here, yeah. And there was to be this one here on this side, and then this one here on this side, and this side here was to be the pumpkins. Because we could do sugarcane and then pumpkins on this side, and it'd be like, hey, you can have sugarcane and pumpkins. And what we'll do is we'll have one farm there as the sugarcane, and then the direct other side on the same line, like as far. So we'll count and we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then bang. So from here, it'll go 1, 2, 3. It'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one. So it'll be there then. Yeah, because it'll go bang, 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 and then it's come forward. So bang, 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 and then it's come forward. Yeah, so it'll be there. This is where the pumpkin one would be. There and here. And what we'd do is we'd have it come out here, and we'd have to make it so that it come out on this side. So that centre block is there. So it's like here. It's like here. Yeah. So this is where. Let's have a look. Oh wow, it is exactly right. So this is the block here that it comes out. So what we'll do is we'll have it come out on the other side here. But yeah, first things first, we're gonna dig out the area. So this is cool and unexpected, and this is what I like. It's something different, it's something new. Let's try it out. How wide is this room? Let's have a look. So from this block, which is what's gonna get mined, it's gonna be 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. 8 that way. So it's 8, 1, and then 8. I'm gonna go get some cobblestone just to measure out a little bit more, and I'm gonna get some glowstone. I'm off to sleep. Once we've done this, guys, we'll see what happens. We'll see how long we've been streaming for and everything. That was my boots, they just busted. I'm gonna go make some new boots. But yeah, this has been. Oh shit, yo. Ah, this dude, this guy, look at this dude. I need. By the way, I swear all this kid does is mines. All he does is mines. He gets on and just mines. He's a madman. There we are. Top corner. I need boots, right. I don't see the point in diamonds right now, personally. Even though I've got enough diamonds to do it, I just don't see the point. It's not like I'm in serious threat. I don't die. I've died once, and that was due to lag. So that was due to a bit of lag. I was pulling up, guys. Unfortunately, hashtag Zero Death Gang only lasted 4 episodes. I was pulling up, and as I was pulling up, it went, and the server decided that it wanted to die, and it threw me off the side, and I died. It wasn't that big of a drop, and I also logged off just before I hit the ground, but apparently that don't work anymore. So big oofs. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put one piece of glowstone there, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and then here. And what I want to do is 1, 2, 3. It's like I've measured this out on purpose. It's like I measured that. Oh my god, that's mad. That's so cool. Like I said, it's like I measured that on purpose, but I didn't. It was just a guess of how big I wanted the room to be. That's so fucking cool. Right, so we need 8 this way. I did measure this part out. I measured the 8 out. This was all done. It is 8 in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 8? Or is it 9? I'm sorry, I always like double checking things just because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right, it's 8. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know why this kid has to tell me every 4 seconds he's found diamonds. It's like, I don't care. Got destroyed so fast. 2, 4, 6, 8. don't mind what the room's made out of as long as there's just no water. Water's an enemy. 2, 4, 6, 8, there we go, perfect. So now we just got to dig all the way down. And then this room will be done. Or this room will be completed as in it will have a function, just not decorated. That's coming later, that's coming probably next week is when I start decorating the base. For now it's function. First week's function, first week's always function. Second week's prettiness, because prettiness doesn't really matter. Prettiness is just something that makes you feel nice about it. And we get another shovel. I'm gonna go with the mega base this time, but I don't want to go overground. I want to go underground. That's the idea of this season. So like we're gonna have some areas overground, but I'm gonna have to change the overground style because I don't want the overground style to look too old. I want it to look modern. So everything's gonna be destroyed. Everything's gonna be rebuilt overground, apart from like the IG and the breeder and stuff like that. All the buildings that I built are gonna be modernized. With the upcoming few days, or like weeks, I should say, not days, weeks. The upcoming week. Just depends how much time I play, to be honest. If I play a lot, then I've got more chance to get the items that I need. It's concrete that I need, so I'm gonna be looking at either buying a load of concrete off people or making the concrete, depending on how much people sell it for and if they sell it. That's why concrete is not a bad shop to build, it's just a painful shop because you have to like get all the dyes. But once you've got a method to get all the dyes, you're fine. It's like building an ink farm, that's the main priority. That's one of the hardest dyes to get. But yes, if I've got any more mending. Don't care, to be honest. Not really. I knew you weren't going to say it, so it was not very precautionated. Nigerian elephants. That's the N word. Don't ever say that word, it's naughty. Never say the N word. How's it going, Ralph Turtle? Guys, I'm going to end the stream here, probably. It's been a very productive stream. I mean, we've got stuff done. Next time when you see this video, or when you see the stream again, this area will be dug out, and hopefully I'll start working on it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and peace out.